Hey, what's up, Bulldogs? So I want to do a quick video today to talk about how you can hire people for short jobs or small jobs, for their services, things like getting a real estate agent, which I'm talking about today as I'm selling some of my properties. I'm going to give you that example. Or maybe hiring a handyman to do some kind of work in your property or your house, or to install cabling, things like that, where you have to negotiate typically and you want to find a good deal, and it's a lot of work to talk to a lot of people, maybe getting a roof replaced on the property, things like that. Let me tell you about what's going on, what I did here. I'm just sitting at my desk here doing some work, and I want to get this video out just because it's something that I think a lot of us encounter. So I'm selling a few of my properties in Boise, Idaho, and I need to find a real estate agent that can list my properties. But here's the thing. Typically with real estate agents, they're going to want 6% commission, 3% on the selling side and 3% on the buying side. Technically they're not supposed to set rates like that, but it's supposed to be negotiable. But a lot of times that's what it is, and that's the standard that most people accept. Well, my good buddy Tom from, we'll link to his channel from FLipAnything USA. You can see the videos I did with him. I did a whole series where I went to Austin, and he's just an awesome mentor for me. A great real estate investor, owns a ton of property in Austin. Really good, smart guy. Okay, so when I was gonna list my properties, I said, how do you list your properties? Like, what do you generally do for the listing agent, right? I don't want to pay 6%. And he's like, oh, I do 4.5%. And he said, basically what I do is I offer 1.5% on the selling side or the listing side, okay, and then 3% on the buying agent side, and of course if they bring the buyer, they get the full amount. So I thought, okay, now I've been a real estate agent before, okay, and I've worked with real estate agents in the past, right? And I have tried to offer deals like this, and it doesn't usually go very well. Usually it's like, no, 6%. We don't negotiate our fees, whatever. So anyway, what I did was I said, I want to do this, but I don't want to call a bunch of real estate agents, talk to them about what I'm doing, okay, and then if they're a good fit, try and negotiate at the end. It doesn't make any sense, okay? It's going to waste a lot of time, and I don't have that much time. So here's what I did, okay? I made a list of real estate agents. I did a search, and I found about 10, 15 real estate agents that I thought might be good, that had done some investment properties, kind of the best ones that I could find, some of them that I knew already. And when I made this list, okay, put it in a spreadsheet, and then what I did was I typed up one email, one letter that basically stated what I was looking for. In fact, I'll even read you the email because I think this is kind of interesting. All right, so it's real simple. I just said, hello, whatever real estate agent name. I'm a real estate investor who has quite a few properties in the Boise area, but I'm looking to sell some of these properties off to move the money into other investments and possibly do a 1031 exchange. Right now, I have 3 properties in my portfolio which I'm looking to sell, but I will have more later. So I'm looking for a listing agent who is interested in helping me get these 3 properties listed and sold, and if things work out, can help me sell other properties, right? So I'm making some incentive there for the future. I am willing to offer a 4.5% commission on the property, with it being divided up to 3% to the buyer agent and 1.5% to the listing agent. Full 4.5% if you're able to bring the buyer. I'll be doing a high volume of deals in the Boise area over the next few years, and I'm consolidating my holdings and moving investments around. The 3 properties I would like to list right now are managed by a local property management company. 2 are duplexes and 1 is a single family cottage home. If you're interested, let's talk. If not, I fully understand, but if you know another agent whom you would recommend who may be interested in working with me on this, would you be so kind as to refer them to me? Take care. My name, my phone number. So I sent this out, all right? And I want to break down a little bit of this email here. So what I'm doing here is I'm creating a filter, okay? I'm doing it on several things. The biggest thing I'm trying to do is anyone that's not going to consider a 4.5% commission, I don't want to hear from them. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to waste my time with them. I am basically filtering. So I've got a bunch of agents, and the people that won't have this, they're just going to disappear. They're not going to reply. It's fine, right? So I'm not going to waste any of my time with them. So that's the first thing, is you want to create filters, right? I do this whenever I'm hiring for any kind of job. I want a certain kind of people. I want a certain requirement. I'm going to create a filter for that requirement, okay? Next, what have I done here, okay? So I've created incentive. All right, so I've talked about, you know, what I'm trying to do, right? I've laid out a lot of information that I would have to repeat over and over again, right? I want to get this information to all those agents so that they know what's going on. And I've laid out this incentive. I'm basically saying that I've got 3 properties and that I'll have more later, right? And I'm talking about the prospect of future deals, that this is better. So for them to take that 4.5% commission, right, on the property, they need to have some reason, right? You know, so I'm telling them there's 3 properties right now, and I'm telling them that in the future I'm probably going to do more deals. So this creates some incentive for them, okay? The other thing that I'm doing here that is major is, you know, like I said, first thing was racking the shotgun. Second thing was laying out information that I don't want to have to repeat, okay, over and over again on the phone. The third one, creating incentive. And then the fourth one is, you know what, at the very end, I say, like, if you're not interested, can you refer me, right? Because that's the other thing that I'm going to want is, right, I want to know, like, maybe they have someone that works in their office that would accept that commission or is a good fit, right? And again, this applies to whatever you're trying to do. If you're trying to hire a handyman, you know, maybe they know someone, maybe they don't do that job, you know, whatever it is. So anyway, that's the basic format of the email. Okay, and I've done this a lot of times when hiring people, and I sent this out to, I think, 15 agents or so, and I got back a huge number of responses. I think probably more than half of them responded and wanted the job, essentially. And so now I can make that communication, right? And I could interview the individual ones and see, and then pick from them. And it was real simple, really fast, really easy. And I didn't have to go through that whole process of, you know, of talking to all these agents, calling them up, trying to negotiate at the end, because I'd already filtered it from the beginning. So this is a great technique, like I said, that you can use when you're trying to hire someone, right? When you've got, you're looking for a vendor for something, you're looking, right, you can set this up the same way I set up this email, where you're essentially creating that filter, right, racking that shotgun, putting all that information out there so you don't have to waste your time repeating yourself. And I could have done this in several batches, right? So one way that, you know, I had success on the first try because I had a large number, but I could have sent this email out to, let's say, 10 agents and saw what the response was. And then based on that response and the feedback I got, revamp the letter, okay, to make it more appealing or to say more stuff or to answer questions, you know, to make it better, and then send it out to 10 more agents, right? This is something that you guys, again, looking for a job is very similar thing that you might do, but really, really valuable technique that I use. I just want to share this with you guys. If you can think of a way to use this, or you have used this, leave a comment below. Let's hear from you guys on how you've used this. And yeah, and make sure, you know, you click the subscribe button, join the pack, become a fucking bulldog, join the bulldog mindset. And if you want to test your skills to see what kind of a bulldog you are or how you rank with other bulldogs, do you have the bulldog mindset? I've got a quiz. It's in the cards up here. It also is in the link in the description below. Are you a bulldog quiz? Go check it out. Several hundred people, maybe 1,000 people have taken it by now, and it's interesting. It's interesting to see those results. I'd like to see what you guys score on that. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.